But of course, in terms of team selection, it could barely be more crucial, could it, in terms of a game like this?
Well, I think Mancini's team selection a little bit more easy than Alex's, because I think Man City recent weeks have been playing so well. But if we just have a look, what I think maybe the two teams tonight, as I say, I think Alex has got the selection problem, and I think that he'll make a couple of changes.
OK, so in terms of changes, Chris Smalling coming in, maybe Phil Jones coming in to shore things up? Yeah,
I think Smalling will come in at right back to give the Man United defence a bit more height. Jones may come into midfield to give him a bit more legs to combat the midfield of Barry, Toure and Tevez. And I think Ashley Young may come in. If Richards comes back into the side, then Ashley Young may occupy Michael Richards a bit more. And that leaves Rooney up front on his own to start with.
OK. In terms of the match scenario, well, of course, as we know, if Manchester United win this one more point will clinch the title for them. A draw still very much in their hands. So City, the onus is on them to go and attack and to go and win. How can they expose Manchester United?
Well, they've been formidable at the Etihad all season, as we know. And I think what they like to do is push the opposition back and condense it all into one half. And if they get in this position, that's when the people like Silva, Nasri, Aguero and Tevez coming to their own. And, you know, there's lots of movement, and you expect things to happen when they pick the ball up in that final third.
And they also sort of bring other players into play, don't they? I mean, it's not just about those four. Obviously, they are, you know, the star names, but, you know, Clichy on the overlap along with Mika Richards as well.
Well, as I say, I think Silva would like to pop into that area, and so does Nasri come into there. And then when that happens, you then see people like Michael Richards trying to make that run there. Clichy makes that run there, and they really force the opposition back into defending in their final third. Let's get rid of that, can we? And I think that when they get in this position, this is when Man City are at their best. And as I say, the little triangle of Nasri, Aguero and Silva come into their own, and this is what happened when they played against Norwich recently. So exciting, Silva on the ball, giving it to Tevez, who has a fantastic shot there to score the first goal. But when they pick up the ball in that final third, you know, all the players respond because they expect something to happen. Tevez to Aguero, goes on the run, backheel to Aguero and a fantastic
finish. You just can't put a value on that class, can you? I mean, it's just the way that these two have combined. You know, 12 goals in the 4 games that they've started
and it's the movement. Once these three get on the ball, here's Silva now, you know, playing Toure in, who gets his shot off, and Tevez then finishes off the move with a great header. And, you know, they're so dynamic when they pick the ball up, the three of them, and I think Man United are going to be very wary of that, and that's why I think they're going to pack the midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. This you know, one of the only times that Norwich have conceded 6 at home, you know, it's an absolutely stunning performance. But and once, you know, City get into these positions that we were showing a bit earlier on, you know, they tend to win a lot of set plays, don't they? Sort of free kicks in dangerous areas, and again, that's where they can really exert that influence.
And they are dangerous. You know, as we've seen, they're a very big side, and you know, once they get these set plays, they really attack it. Dzeko, the first touch, Lescott going in to get the goal there against Spurs. And when you remember they've got Company, Richards, Yaya Toure, Gareth Barry.
Yeah, physical forces as well.
Big side, and, you know, they do concentrate on the set plays. Here's another goal they score up at Villa Park. Lescott again, Gareth Barry heads it back. And once again, a goal from the set play and a vital goal. So if they do win any set plays tonight, I'm convinced that they're going to be very dangerous, and that's why I think Alex will bring some bigger players into his team.
Yeah, you've got that combination of skill and physicality and just utter sheer talent, have you? So how will Manchester United cope with this, especially when they're playing away from home?
Well, as I said, I think that they will flood the midfield as much as they can and leave Rooney up front a little bit isolated, because they don't need to win. You know, they can dog it out a little bit. But bringing Smalling into the side and Jones gives them that little bit more height, and they're going to need that, because I think what we've seen in the previous games, especially the first game De Gea played in the Premier League, you know, West Brom targeted him a little bit. It's his first game. Welcome to the Premier League. Bit of a buffeting. And since then, you know, he's built himself up. I think he's got more presence in the goal and he's playing with a lot more confidence. But if they keep the same side, Man United, that played against Everton, then really it's only Evans and Ferdinand and Carrick who can really attack the set plays. Here we see again another ball going into the box. And, you know, they took advantage, West Brom, that day of really putting some pressure on him. But I think with Smalling coming into the side and perhaps Jones, add that to the other three main headers, they've got 5 players who can attack the ball. Here is a goal they let in at Old Trafford against Blackburn, and you really see no one with any presence, no one taking control of it, and Hanley gets the goal. And, you know, I think tonight they need to have some bigger physical players in their side, Man United, to combat the set plays.
When you talk about sort of dogging it out, if you like, you know, for Manchester United, they don't need to win. But there is any danger at all, you know, with taking that approach that the Chelsea at the Nou Camp approach? Of course, they did it, you know, so well. But can Manchester United afford to be a little bit more enterprising and take the game to City in any parts?
They will do, but I think it's how the game goes and how it ebbs and flows. And I think if Man City end up scoring early or scoring first, then do they become negative and sit back and invite a bit of pressure? And if Man United are in a position that they have to go for it, I think the bench will come into play and you'll see a lot more attacking players come on the pitch. But to start with, I think it's going to be very, very tight. OK, so tight to start off with, but what will the scoreline be after 90 minutes? That's the $64 million question out then. I'm going to sit on the fence and go for a goal-scoring draw.
Goal-scoring draw. OK, fantastic. Listen, great to get your insights again, Alan. Thank you very much indeed.